Hi everyone,
This
this
is
is the
Ike Amadi,
Amadis.
and this is the first video of our new series of videos about international marriages, international relationships, and international ministry. But in case you don't know us, we would like to first of all introduce ourselves to you. Ike, tell us a bit about yourself. Where are you from?
Well, I'm Ike Amadi and I'm from Nigeria. I'm also an author of two books, Do Something and Do Something Significant. Basically books to motivate, us to use our talents and skills to develop our communities, better our families, and of course the world at large. And I'm also a PhD student in computer engineering, as well as an MC, and the minister of the gospel through LA Family, encouraging one more person to learn and apply the Word of God. How about you, Liza? Tell us about yourself.
Yeah, of course, first of all, I'm a wife of a very handsome and very kind, very blessed man of God. I'm a mother of two kids. I still can't believe that these two precious, cute babies is my children. Also, I'm a teacher. It's my calling to teach and work with kids. I love kids so much. I actually work in a wonderful school of tomorrow. It's an international school here in Moscow and around the world, the School of Tomorrow. But right now, of course, I'm on maternity leave. So the idea of these videos came to me as I was remembering the time when I needed inspiration. I needed someone to look up to as an international family, maybe a Russian and African. I was looking and I couldn't find anybody I could look up to and maybe get advice, just write to or talk to. So that's why we are here for you, so we can help you, we can inspire you and encourage you. Please, if you have any questions, you can always write us and we will reply them personally, or we can also make a video about them for everyone so it can help more people. So let's talk about our own story, our own challenges and testimony that we got. So what would you like to share with us?
Well, I like to say that meeting you is a blessing, certainly. I never really thought about marrying a Russian. It wasn't in my script, but God really changed my plans, and He just brought you into my life. I remember going to that church that Sunday evening to follow up on my books, and suddenly I met you right there, and you invited me for that event. I said, hey, I'd like you to MC my event, and I remember accepting. That was when that spark came into our eyes, into my eyes especially, and I made the move, and God worked on your heart, and here we are, happily married for 3 years plus. So I like to say it has been a journey of faith, because you need faith to get married. You need faith. You don't need nothing more than faith. Faith is the first thing you need to get married. You marry by faith, as one of my fathers in the Lord would say. You marry by faith, and that means looking beyond the challenges, not letting the challenges stop you. Because if you put your eyes on anything, then when challenges come, you can get deterred. You will be stopped. You begin to think about, my resources are not enough, or I don't have enough strength, or in my case, I'm a foreigner in Moscow. I'm alone here, and nobody gonna help me. But if you have faith in your heart, if you have God's own faith, the God kind of faith, you can surmount every mountain and rise above the challenges. And we have faced quite a few challenges. And what would you say is the biggest challenge we faced from the courting stage up until the time we got married? Liza?
Of course, for me, it's just some people who think differently, see differently, have different values, and they don't believe in your dream, they don't believe in your person, they don't believe in your husband, your future husband, your wife. And but you have to understand that this is your choice, this is your life, this is your marriage. They will not work on your marriage. They will not be fighting for your marriage or your happiness. in few years later, you don't even know where you will be or who will surround you and help you, support you. So yeah, of course, this decision you have to take by yourself, you and God. You have to spend quality time in prayer, not just looking at what people think and asking people, what do you think, what do you think? Like, not gathering all the gossips and opinions, but more focus on your own heart, your own soul, and this decision you should take alone with God.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what I think.
Great. So, and then we know that you have, thank you so much, Hanishka. We know that you have a lot of, questions on your hearts. If you have personal, we will try to answer those as maybe in subsequent episodes. But I would just want to share one challenge we had, and that was from relatives, from relatives, very big and
Yeah,
popular.
because I wanted to say, like,
Yeah.
people,
Yeah.
mostly relatives,
Yes.
first of all, relatives,
Yes.
because you have to get their, you still have to, like, get their opinion into account.
Yes, of
Yeah.
course. You take their opinions into account. Yes.
Into accounts, yeah,
Mhm.
because you still want to get their blessing.
Yeah.
You don't want to go against them,
Mhm.
but you still have to fight for your happiness and
Yep.
fight for your marriage.
Yep.
Future, and
Absolutely.
future. Yeah.
Absolutely. And some of the challenges, some of those persons who strongly oppose our relationship at that time, God has transformed their hearts. When they got to know me, when they got to meet us like together, they saw that, hey, wait a minute, like this guy was not actually what I thought him to be, or what they told me he was, but he's actually, cool, he's different. Yeah, I like him, I'm going to make him my friend. And those persons are persons who even now promote, my personality. Hey, Ike is cool. Even some other person who thought, oh, this guy ain't cool. But these guys are like, this guy is cool, and that has really brought a lot of peace to our relationship, and if we had said, oh, this person doesn't want us, or this person is very powerful, and this person can stop us, we may not have gotten this far, we may not have taken the step of faith, by getting married, because it was really a step of faith, and I know a lot of people back home, especially from Nigeria, it's kind of difficult, just like my wife said, when a relative, maybe your even father or mother, or uncle or aunt, someone who's really responsible for you, says no to your choice. What do you really do in such situations? Well, having passed through such stages, and there has been times when I've taken their no and actually made it my own no for good reason. But what I think those no's come to do is that they come to check you.
Yeah, and your intentions,
Yep.
and your choice, and I think how you fight in that period before getting married. It's how you will continue fighting for your
Yes.
relationship and your
Absolutely.
spouse. So it's important to be equipped and be able to fight, because the changes will come. People will be
That's
still.
correct.
People will still be against your marriage. There are some people who make you doubt your spouse. There are some people who want to gossip with you about your spouse. So how you show yourself and how you fight before, it's how you will be able to handle it later, because it may be different people, these people who fought you and your spouse before the marriage, they might change for the better, but there will be other people who can start fighting, and it doesn't matter actually if it's international marriage or one nation marriage. The same thing can happen.
Yeah.
Like there are people setting other people against their like spouses.
That's
so
correct.
it's important, to just fight and
Go in faith, be sure that this is God, this is the will of God for you, so that when opposition comes, you can stand, you can say, no, this is my person, and this is why I'm gonna pull through with this person. I always knew Liza was my person, and when we met, I was pretty sure, that we're gonna do life together. She will never abandon me. She will not abandon ship, and every step of the way, when it's just been me and her, God has just strengthened us to keep moving by faith. And we're here with you to share our story, to let you know that it is possible. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you're going through. It is possible. God will see you through. I don't know. I'm really just concerned about people who have gotten a lot of no's from their relatives or from their parents. I want you to go back to your secret place. And once you get a yes from God, that's really all you need to make it through to that marriage point. Okay? So the blessing will come. God has the heart of kings in His hands. And God gives you a yes, I'll say go for it. He's going to touch their hearts. And you'll be surprised how they will even be involved in helping make your wedding a success. As it was in our case, those persons who told us no, they came and they helped to decorate our wedding. They made sure that things went on well. Even some of them, it took a year plus, it took 2 years, and it took us having kids. It took us them meeting our kids, and it took them meeting us one-on-one. In my case, I happened to be on the bus, with the main person, and we rode on a bus to Moscow. And during the bus ride, a conversation struck before, and she watched my mannerisms and my, how I approach things, and God used that to win her heart over. And she was like, no, this guy is different. I like him, So God will just make a way without you thinking about it, without you planning it, to just, make them to fall in love with you. But only if you can move in faith. And we just want to leave that with you, this thought with you today. Keep going in faith, and God will bless you. God will bless you. Hanshka, you want to add something?
No, I just want to say that the international marriages and international relationships have a lot of interesting like details, topics, and we are going to talk about all of them in different videos in the future. So, as we already said, if you have any questions, just leave them
leave a comment
below
on this video.
Yes, or write us leave a direct message, so we will cover them up in the future videos. We don't want to make this video too long. We have a lot of things to talk about, so maybe next we'll do it next weekly.
Yeah,
weekly.
I think weekly is going to work.
So maybe every Sunday. Yeah, every Sunday. We don't know about the time yet. We'll just post the video, and we will meet you.
And don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe to this channel so you get notified. You'll be the first to know when the new videos are. Well, God bless you, and enjoy your marriage. If you plan on going international, well, go for it. God's going to be with you. God bless you. Thank you so much for being with us. Yay!